Hi, I'm Nick Harauz of Creative 111, and I'm here to talk to you about some new features that just came out in Final Cut Pro and Compressor. What I mean by just came out is close to the date of this video. So if it's not recent, it's because this video is now dated. Anyhow, let's jump inside of Compressor and look at the new audio description. Okay, so I'm here inside of Compressor. The first thing we're going to do is add two files. The idea is I want to add on a narration description that can be seen in devices such as an Apple TV. So I have two files in order to do that. And before anything else in Compressor, I'm going to choose this Apple devices HD best quality setting because that's going to work really well on the TV app on my iMac. Let's press OK. And we have those settings automatically added. I have the location for saving these files to my desktop. But if I select this JC3 file, which happens to be just a picture from my Father and the Man in Black film that I worked on, and play it back, we'll see that it's just a picture with some audio. Now, to add this audio description, I have the clip selected. And over here in the inspector, under the job category, if you don't see it, you can just click on the inspector button. Head to the very bottom where you'll see the audio properties of this clip. Next to descriptive audio, let's choose a file. So I've recorded a narration, and I'm going to attach that narration to an additional track. And that happens to be this treatments track AIF. I'll choose to open it. You'll see that an additional track shows up in the audio track section with AD next to it for audio description, which is what is going to be identified when we open this up in the TV app. Let me turn off the stereo music that's attached to this clip and turn on the audio description so we can play it back and make sure there's something there. My Father and the Man in Black was heavily influenced by the movie The Kid Stays in the Picture for these photo treatments. Excellent, it's working. I'm going to deselect this and turn back on the audio track of the music for when we export. Now I'll head to the next clip. I know one of my clients is on Apple TV, and I want to give them some information about this motion graphic piece that I produced. So once again, I'll go to descriptive audio in the inspector, add my notes to the client. I'll choose open. Since we haven't heard the original track of this clip, let me press the play button.
Valentine's Day is coming up in Jackson.
I'll pause. I'll turn on the audio description and I'll turn off the actual original audio attached to this clip. This is a note to the client. This is a series of motion graphic videos I did for a cybersecurity company where I was in charge of putting together the design for these motion graphics. Excellent. So I'll turn back on the original audio, turn back off the audio description, and next to each of these clips with them selected at the very bottom, I'm going to do an action, which is to bring them into my TV home videos. So add to TV home videos. Let's do that again for this next clip. Action when done this job to add to TV home videos. Now, to render this out, I will start batch. And we can see here that Compressor is now processing these files. I've been brought over to the Active tab, and when complete, it will shoot me out here. I'll meet you in a second in the TV app on the iMac. So here in the TV app, if I look at the library at the side, I'll go to Home Videos, and I can already see the new clips that I have here, the JC and the 9B shot. Let me click on the first one to load it up. I'll actually press the play button. We'll start to play this back. And I'm going to pause this for a second and draw your attention to the right-hand side of the interface where we have this little box icon. Or I'll click on this and choose instead English, Canadian, AD, or audio description. I'll go back to the beginning of this clip and play it back. My Father and the Man in Black was heavily influenced by the movie The Kid Stays in the Picture for these photo treatments. Excellent. I'll close out this window, and back inside of Home Movies, I'll go to this other shot. Just show you that there is also that audio description track. For more tips and tricks just like this, subscribe to the Creative 111 channel.